Okay, now we're in the primary classroom. So in the primary classroom, we have to be so much more diligent about having it be very, very organized and beautiful because of the sense of order that the children appreciate at this age. So we start out with our sandpaper letters. We've got letter matching. So this letter matching is really fun. They just choose any one of these and they match it to the corresponding container that has the same color little dot. And looks like we're missing. So see, they match that. Here's Q. And looks like somebody did a little mixing. That happens with our little friends. They don't put them away perfectly. Match the R. But there's a V in here, and there's no V in that one. So I'm discovering that there was an oops, and we're missing the N. So I'll have to go through and find that and fix that because we need to have a prepared environment. The environment is the third teacher. We have the teacher and the materials and the environment. So each of these should have the corresponding letters that match to the letters on the cards. Aha, so here's U and V go in the yellow box. So I will fix that. The teacher's job in a Montessori classroom is very busy because you've got all these little ones who even though they want to have an orderly environment, they don't know how yet. But their sense of order is so strong that they are drawn to work that is beautiful and orderly. Here are some sound drawers. So here's A, got B, C. So everything in here begins with those initial sounds. This is a fun work where the children match the objects to their corresponding sound. They can lay out the letters and then match. So of course the zebra would go on the Z. And then I showed these boxes to you already. Here are more works that have the median sound. And then this is really a nice work where the children match the letter sounds to the picture. So here's a bucket, a little box of the letters that go with these. I'm looking for a G. Here it is. So we would just put glasses. And then we would say, glasses and keys. Grapes, kite. Gorilla, koala. So we've got all these little letters here that correspond with their initial sounds. So we've got B and D. This is great because, of course, of the children reversing those two letters. So now they can see, oh, B, ball, D, duck, D, dress, B, bus, D, doll, B, bat. So they get to play with their movable alphabet, but just one letter at a time, so it feels very non-threatening or scary. I put these back. This is lovely. This is a great game to play. Word families. So here's at, and then we just change the initial sound. B, at. F, at. K, at. H, at. We'll just try to go through all of them. G, at, gat. That doesn't even mean anything. And then these have the median vowel, so all the objects in here have the E vowel in the middle. They're CVC words. And then we turn the corner and we get into pink reading, whereas, you know, it's all kinds of different activities. I'm not going to show you all of them. And then blue reading, and then green reading. Blue reading is with blends. So again, pink reading is CVC words. Blue reading throws in blends. And then green reading is digraphs and phonograms. And then we've got our sandpaper letter wall here. And then we've got A through M. Once we get through the letter sound of the week past N, we'll replace and do O through Z. And then this is a fun work. We make names for all the children, and then they get to take tracing paper and affix it so that it doesn't move, and they get to trace their name so they feel like they're really writing their name. And it's very fun. They love it. They love doing that. And then we practice writing. This is our writing center, the beginning with the metal insets. And they love to do metal insets. Here's our letter sound of the week. Ah. And here's some of the fun designs we do. This is to help the child learn how to control their pencil and go left to right, top to bottom. So we trace using the metal inset, and then we choose our 3 favorite colors, and we start on the left and we go left to right, new color, left to right, left to right. Now we're going left to right and top to bottom. So it's getting them used to making those letters. And then here we have more writing with chalkboard. Here's a lot of the things that I've shown you already. Lots and lots of writing and literacy. Movable alphabets. There's the coffee tray. Here's another little writing table for them. And then here's a nice little story time corner. They can take a book and sit with a book. We've got some fun books in here that they love. And it also smells good. We've got some really cinnamony smelling pine cones here. And that is our little literacy area. They have ample opportunity to do writing in here and learn and play with language and letters and words. It's a wonderful spot.